Swords in school? Well, actually, these weapons are known as foils, and the girls using them are some of the best fencers in Queens.
It's a way to get away from all the academics and the work, and so it's my passion, you know, I love it.
It's a mixture of like brains and bronze, I guess. I just love it. It's kind of romantic in a way.
The high school fencing season is winding down with the PSAL playoffs taking place all day today. In order to prepare for a title run, the Francis Lewis and Townsend Harris teams came together for a joint practice this week.
And you don't get better unless you practice with people who are better than you. So you need fresh blood, which is apt, I suppose, for Ben's sake. You need new people to try out your strategies.
We help each other move on. We're not afraid to give each other constructive criticism.
In each high school fencing match, the first player to 5 points wins. The goal is to strike your opponent in their midsection with your sword or foil, registering a point for your team.
They say, we're the most competitive division.
Because both Townsend Harris and Cardozo each finished the regular season at 7-1, each team's top player will fence off immediately before the city playoffs to determine the Queens champion.
You know, you can't have a tie, so I think it's great that we have to fence off, and it's another chance to get to fence an amazing fencer and learn from that experience.
So despite all the learning experiences and joint practices, make no mistake about it, all the teams from Queens are gunning for the city title today.
I want to beat everyone, pretty much.
We've seen everyone, we know what's out there, and we know they're going to come hard, so we're going to bring it just as hard, and we're fighting for it all the way.
In Flushing, John Weinstein, New York 1.
I really liked Haverford because the academics are at a high level, so I knew I was going to be able to challenge myself in classes as well as challenge myself fencing.
I just like the intellectual component, you know, it's sort of like chess. You really sort of have to set up your actions and, you know, try to analyze what the opponent's doing.
It's my escape from academics and everything else I have to do. And when I put my mask on, it's almost as if no one else can see you. It gets very intense, but at the same time, I love it so much that I'm in the moment, and it's just a great experience. That when I take my mask off, it's like coming back to the real world.
It is the most fun game to play because you have to think very, very quickly under pressure. You have to spend a long time to prepare. Oh, lose a breath. You have to train your reflexes. You have to learn how to think according to the game. So the most satisfying aspect of fencing is the fact that because it takes so long to get good at, when you're finally good at it, it's just very satisfying. Nice work.
I always look forward to tournaments, you know, confronting your fears and sort of overcoming it. I like having sort of that sense of accomplishment, sense of achievement, trying to do better and trying to get better. I mean, I've definitely seen myself progress since freshman year.
It requires work in just about every area of your life. You have to develop emotional control, you have to develop good physical strength and speed. You have to develop your intelligence and your lateral thinking.
I think Coach Spencer is really great.
We just talked about.
He has a great approach to fencing, whereas it's not just about winning. It's about mentally being prepared. It's about having self-confidence. He teaches us more than just technique.
You need to practice winning.
He teaches us how to think and have the fencing state of mind. And I just love the way he incorporates all the elements of just being a person with actually fencing.
Fencing is a rare sport in that all the divisions share a championship. So that gives us the opportunity to compete against Penn State, Notre Dame, the Ivies. There you go, on her backstep.
I think it's a great opportunity to be able to go out of your own division and fence schools that are a different level and just meet fencers who you wouldn't be able to meet normally.
My ultimate goal is to make it to NCAA regionals and nationals.
What you have is a group of kids who really love each other and support each other. They have a mission to put Haverford fencing really on the map.
And fencing is a passion, you know, I love it, and I fence from the heart.
On 3, 1, 2, 3. Thank you, Hopkins!